Changing time.
Oh yeah, change of time. Yeah, if you can stay back just for a minute. Um, normally, this classes until last year, what we did was we had two Bhagavad Gita classes, Monday and Wednesday, and each was 1 hour because we had two classes a week. But now, since we have only one class a week, I wanted this class to be 1.25 hours, 1.25 hours, 1 hour and 15 minutes longer. So I wanted to propose that, and that means you have to stick around for 15 minutes longer. Is it all right? Is the question. Is there anybody who does not like the idea? We'll start at 6:15 in the morning, IST, and then end at the same time, 7:30. So 15 minutes earlier, we want to start the class. Is it all right? Are there any objections to that? Or are there any thumbs up to that? Okay, I do see thumbs up. Many of you are saying thumbs up. Okay. Some people are not sure. Can you give us some time, Guruji? This is a very difficult question to ask. 15 minutes, you want more. Wow. I can't say no. Thumbs down also I can't say because that's too rude, to say thumbs down. So I'll just keep quiet.
Is it for both classes, sir, Monday and Wednesday?
Okay, so yeah, so Monday is this one, our Kaivalya Upanishad class. And for Wednesday, yes, we already decided on Wednesday that our next Wednesday onwards, it's going to be 1 hour, 15 minutes.
Okay. Okay. All three classes then.
So basically, that's what it will amount to. All three classes starts at 15 minutes earlier than our usual time. Okay. We will put a message on the group also. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Ramesh. Yeah, Aniruddha.
So Guruji, must have missed. You would have mentioned who's the mantra drashta for Kaivalya Upanishad?
Who is the mantra drashta for Kaivalya Upanishad? I actually don't know. I don't know.
Is that the case for all the Atharvana Veda Upanishads? We don't know the drashta.
Yeah. So Atharvana Maharshi was associated with the Atharvana Veda.
Yes.
Does it mean he is a mantra drashta for everything? I don't know. That is that question I cannot answer right now. So,
okay. That's fine. Yes, something I think we'll keep on looking up.
Right.
Okay. Thank you. Dhanyawad.
Try ChatGPT and see what it says.
Oh, no. ChatGPT gives fantastic answers sometimes. Very fantastic answers. Vedas, Upanishad, nothing, nobody, nowhere. Very fantastic answers it gives.
Okay. Yeah,
okay, Guruji, thank you.
Mahodaya, a few questions to you. In Sahana Vavatu, we say Saha now. The word now, I'm trying to understand how is that word coined? How does it come? Could you explain it to me?
Okay, so Sahana Vavatu. That you understand. Sahana Vavatu understood or yeah?
Yes, I'm particularly interested in now.
Sahana Vavatu. So now there is a now. Okay, how did now?
Sahana Avatu. Yeah.
Yeah, so there is a sandhi. So the what is the actual word? Saha ha or saha itself. Saha now avatu. Saha now avatu is those are the words there. Okay. Then what happens? Now plus avatu, there is a vowel. Vowel is now ends with a vowel au. And then avatu starts with a vowel a, akaraha. So when two vowels are facing each other, then you have what is called a swara sandhi. Correct? Saraswati, Swarasandhi. So au plus a. The question now is au plus a is what?
Au plus I is
What? What is the question?
Au.
What is au plus a? That is the question now, correct?
Yes, yes.
Now and avatu. So au and a are facing each other. Now what happens when the two come together? That is the question. Okay. So the answer is what is called again same Swarasandhi only. And au plus a is ava. Sorry, au plus a is av. Okay, is sahanavavatu. Ava, correct, correct. So now plus I is av, av. So sahanavavatu. That is why you now have
Okay,
two
I
vas,
got,
two vas.
now
One
got
va
it.
goes with avatu, one va goes with avatu. Another va suddenly appeared out of nowhere, it seems. And that
Okay.
appearance is au plus a, which is
So,
av,
yeah.
av.
So it is Avaya Avasandhi. I understand that now.
Ichoyavayavaha. Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Ichoyavayavasandhi.
I got it. Dhanyavadaha. And second thing is, how did today, in the beginning for the prayer, how did Hari Mahodaya came into picture?
Oh, for chanting, you mean?
Yes.
Okay, I mean, this is Narayanan has to be he's the referee for this. Yeah.
No, Guruji, in between I got locked out, so I don't know.
Okay, so next class, where will you start from Narayanan?
No. He might have locked out, but how did he come into picture?
It may be random, I think. I think it's random.
So I think Guruji,
No. Sorry, it is not random. I got the message that I am the next person to chant.
That is incorrect. That is incorrect.
I don't know.
All the papas and punyas have been exhausted. Then how does Icha Mrityu, people who leave their bodies at will, these are people who are jnanis also, and people like Ramalinga Swamigal, Mirabai, etc., who could dissolve their sharira and become light or whatever it is said, that has remained a mystery to me. How does it connect with the prarabdha and agami?
Yeah, so prarabdha, that's also part of prarabdha. The ability to dissolve one's body or ability to die whenever one wishes. Let's put it that way. Ability to leave the body when one wishes, correct? It's there. It's there. And so we don't call it as a free will. We don't call it as free will, really. Because that person has no agency. And so it just happens that the time has come for the person to leave the body, and this is the way in which they want to leave the body. And they have that Shakti. And so those examples you gave, Ramalinga Swami, etc.
So that is not by their will, but just a happening.
For us, it appears like it is by their will. But if you ask them, they will not say it is my will. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
For the onlooker, it looks like their will. It's really not there.
Guruji, the second one is with relation to what Dr. Ramesh spoke about anxiety and people suffering. Through many things, the post-traumatic effect of many actions or experiences which reflect in their minds over and over again. But it is basic reality of death and disease, of old age. These are, like you said in the last class or another class, they're afraid of jara, mrityu, vyadhi. So to erase those, these are common factors which exist in living. They are realities. So it's not one particular thing that is causing the anxiety, but the feeling of being negated forever, or that fear of death. Now, for a person who is in that global anxiety or fear, this therapy, how does it work? And how to apply nididhyasanam to a person who is afraid of dying, afraid of their family dying, or whatever the reason for that fear? How do they, I mean, it helps to eradicate it, to erase those memories and get you back on your feet. But what is the process that happens in nididhyasanam? Or is it too much intellectual?
No. So, Shravanam is the primary pramana for us. So, Shravanam. And so, understanding a fact about the self, okay, that the self is not bound, the self cannot be bound, the self is more than this body, the self pervades outside the boundaries of the body also. So there is a lot of Shravanam involved in this, correct? The knowledge we're talking about is not a small thing. And so that knowledge is there. Now, how do I own up this knowledge? I can study every class. I can come, more and more Sanskrit words are there, and we are talking about this and that grammar and all that. More words are coming. Okay, there Arjuna was the student. Here Ashvalayana is the student. There Krishna is the teacher. Here Brahmaji is teacher. Like this setup is constantly changing. What exactly is happening? What we say is through Shravanam, for me, it becomes clearer and clearer. What moksha is becomes clearer and clearer. Okay. And so at some point it becomes unshakable. Unshakable means what? It's now I know it completely. There is an unshakable knowledge that I now have. Okay. But still, it is like the person who saw a snake and ran away from the snake and is afraid of the snake and constantly afraid of the snake. And it has happened for some time. Therefore, that person is trembling with fear. Now, the person is told, come, hold on to me. Hold on to me. Don't worry. Nothing will happen to you. No snake will bite you. Just hold on to me. Trust me. Trust me. Okay, that word trust has to be there. Shraddha, right? Trust me. Then he says, slowly open your eyes. Slowly open your eyes. Slowly. I'm going to show you a rope. See if you see a rope or a snake. See. Then he says, then he opens his eyes slowly and then says, no, it's a rope. It seems like a rope. Seems like a rope. Rope. Okay. Only it is. Okay. Now, what happens? What happens to this person? The fear is gone. Fear is gone means what? Now it's not a rope. I can even go and touch it, in fact. Yeah, it is a rope. But you know what? Thanks to all these past periods of fear, the body is still trembling. Blood pressure is still a little high only. Blood pressure doesn't drop like this, like a rock. Doesn't drop. And that particular, oh, the snake is there. Oh no, the snake was there. Oh, even snake was there is a wrong statement. Snake was never there. Snake was there is better than snake is there. But even that is a wrong statement. Snake was never there is the right statement. So it takes some time for this guy, all the trembling and all the physical symptoms to go. It takes some time. And so we are saying that Nididhyasanam is the process which takes all that trembling away, which takes knee-jerk reaction away. Otherwise, the knee-jerk reaction will be there. Knee-jerk reaction. Because that's what I'm used to. Fear of this, fear of that, everything. Fear. And so, that is Nididhyasanam. You know, for some time we were doing the Nididhyasanam. Give me 1 second, okay?
Thank you.
So that psychotherapists have a big job in their hand. The big job is they have to first understand the patient and the background properly. They can't simply say, I have a degree in psychotherapy and therefore I can help them. It never works like that. It never works like that. Psychotherapy degree is good. That means you can practice. That's all. It gives you a license to practice. That's all. But it takes years. It takes years to become a good psychotherapist. Really. Really, what is the problem that client? Okay, let's use the word client. Client has. Okay. Uh, right. What is the problem the client has? Okay. And where exactly is it among all the problems? Because they are going to keep on talking. There is so much data out there. What you have to figure something out of all this. They're going to keep talking. Problem from this, that, that they'll say. There's no order, there's nothing in this. It's a bunch of stuff. And the therapist has to figure out what exactly is bothering this person. And trying to find the top one or two things. And then in what order I'm going to talk. Which one should I address first? Should I take the easy ones first or the more difficult ones first? All these questions are there. How do I talk? Because every word will have an impact on the patient. Every word, how they approach. The trust is there. Trust is a very big factor. And once the patient likes what's going on, then the trust will rapidly build. Rapidly build. And then the patient will start projecting, transferring. It's called transference. Transference. They'll start they'll start scolding the therapist because now the relationship is now not a what do you call the therapist client relationship anymore. Now it has become closer than that. Then they will start scolding the therapist. No, you did not tell me this. Last time you told me this, that. So it becomes like that because now the patient is comfortable, trusting. Once the trust is there, more and more things come up. So the therapist has to be able to deal with transference. That is another big problem. Therapists, I hope, I mean, I'm sure these things are part of the therapy curriculum. They have to handle all this transference. They have to be strong, emotionally very strong. Otherwise, they will buckle under the weight of all these 8, 9, 10 clients coming and telling so many stories. They can't handle. Many therapists can't handle this. They'll just run away from this therapy. Therapy is not at all easy to do. You have to be really, really emotionally sound to do it. So, I mean, I don't know the
So,
science and I don't know how the schools work. I don't know. There must be a good system to help people do all these things.
so Guruji, when you come in contact with a guru who is a jnani, in whom you establish trust, and the two of you work together, if that is in your karma and in your good luck, then what happens is the process of Shravana, Manana, and Nididhyasana culminate in give you that knowledge so that you don't go back to your old practices.
Correct.
Whatever
Correct.
time it takes is again your own karma, and how much you can put in the effort. If grace is also there, eventually that person is relieved and becomes free of the afflictions which he perceives as anxiety or phobia or whatever.
Correct. Everything you said is correct.
I have a query. When we are talking about, can I ask that?
Yeah, 1 minute. Let's conclude. Prema, are you?
It is connected with what
Yes,
Dr.
Guruji,
Ramesh.
I am finished.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Hariji.
When we are talking about the therapy and manana and nididhyasana, therapy, the manana and nididhyasana, here primarily a student has to do himself. Probably the guru is only there in the initial, the hand holding is only in the initial stage. when it comes to Nididhyasana, mostly the 90, if I am wrong, please correct me. The 90% of the Nididhyasana has to be done by the student only. Whereas in case of therapy, at each stage, the doctor is helping the patient. So to me, there is a big difference between Manana, Nididhyasana and the therapy. In the therapy, at each stage, without the doctor is the leader. Whereas in case of Nididhyasana and Manana, the aim is the guru is trying to free the student. The aim of the guru is not to make him dependent on the guru. The guru is...
Now, Hari, may I say something?
No, let me complete that, please.
Sure.
So, in case of Nididhyasana, he is trying to, the guru is helping him to free the...
Okay, so Hariji, we got it. Hariji, I got it. Yeah, let me come. So, psychotherapy is an example to understand the process of deconditioning.
Yeah.
Example. But psychotherapy is aparavidya. We are talking about paravidya.
Yes.
Okay. The fears that that person is going through is within the realm of the fears that we have, and the person can get deconditioned, and through this cognitive behavioral therapy. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And we are using that as an example to say, okay, Nididhyasanam also is meant to do what? I can't say decondition. It is meant for viparita bhavana nivrittihi. Remember, that is the definition we use, right?
Okay.
So it is only an example. It doesn't mean everything that applies to physical therapy you can apply for Nididhyasanam. That's not what we are saying.
Okay.
So that I think we should settle that. That
Yeah,
way,
okay.
otherwise we'll get lost. Otherwise, we'll get lost.
Yeah. Okay, I understood. Thank you.
Yeah, Premaji, you had a comment.
Exactly what I wanted to say, Guruji. One is a process, the other one is removal of symptoms only, and the other one is a passage into understanding the realities or the truth. So one can take you so far, the other one will take you permanently to what is known as transcending your mind and understanding.
Yeah, so that CBT was used as an example to appreciate Nididhyasana. Nothing new. The psychotherapist won't tell anything new to the patient. Nothing new can be said. But
Only a Jnani can tell you that there is a higher goal, the higher purpose.
Correct. So that, yeah. So we understand the similarities, we understand the differences also. Thank you. Ramuji, he was there. Good. Yeah, chat messages here. Parvati Pate Hara Pashupate. Yeah, I forgot the Parvati. Brahma is the Antradashta, all right? Brahma is the considered Mantradashta. I see. Google. Okay, so there is a question here. Okay, addressed to me. It says, Yajnavalkya is a rishi. Now it is said he's a king. Which is correct? I got a private message here. And so what is correct? This Gopalnath Kulkarni, Gurunath Kulkarni is asking. Which is correct? Well, for us, these are not big conflicts because a king can be a rishi. Janakadayaha is there. In our own Bhagavad Gita itself, example is Krishna is quoting. Karmanaiva hi samsiddhim astita janakadayaha loka sangrahamevapi sampashyam kartumarhasi. Says, hey, rishi is what is the definition of rishi? Rishi is one who knows what's what. That is a rishi. Janati, rishati, janati, iti rishi. So one who knows can be in any ashrama, can be doing anything. So that means we have to correct our definition of this rishi. Rishi means sitting somewhere with a beard and then constantly meditating, eyes closed, not eating anything, living on air, vayu. We get all these ideas from our Amachitra Katha. That's all. We have to let go of those ideas. It can be anybody. Anybody can be a rishi.
Could be a Rajarshi also, like the king being a rishi, Rajarshi, like
There you go.
Janaka
Rajarshi.
was.
Rajarshi, like Janaka was, and even Krishna says that, right? Imam
Yes.
Rajarshayo.
Mm-hmm.
Imam Rajarshayo, he says. Yeah, correct. Raja and Rishi. Raja cha Rishi cha Rajarshi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I hope that question is answered if Gurunath is here. And what other question? Navavatu, okay, right? That is why the head shrinker, the psychiatrists are the people who commit suicide in the US. Okay, so we talked about this some time ago, right? About how some many good meaning psychiatrists and psychologists, they got into a profession and now they can't handle all the transference that is happening. And what can that person do? No, I need this job is not for me. They can't say that because they are very interested. They really want to help the patients, but then they're stuck also because constantly every day a stream of patients coming and constantly complaining. This customer service, every company has something called customer service. The customer service people, they have to be emotionally very mature. Otherwise, their lives will get ruined. Do you know that? Because people call. Suppose you are from a company, so telephone company or computer company or whatever, customer service. Software is not working. Constantly, internet service. People are going to call and say, my internet speed is slow. What is this? I'm paying money. You're charging me so much money and still it's slow. They will say, sir, I understand your problem. I know exactly what your problem is. I understand your problem. So they are taught how to respond to these customers. And they have to deal with all these angry customers. Correct? Dealing with angry customers only for some time you can do. After some time, you have to just walk away. So tough job it is. Customer service job is a very difficult job because you have to be patient. You can't get angry. You can't shout at the other party. Nothing. So you got to basically bottle up everything. Either I'm not bottling up and I'm fine. Let them shout at me, or I have to bottle up. If I'm bottling it up, I have to go home and then I'm going to release it. I'm going to release it. Poor family members, they become my victims. These jobs are not for everybody. Really, I'm telling you. Customer service job and therapist job. That's what he's saying here. Head shrinker he's using. I think that's a technical word. Huh? Head shrinker.
Shrink is a psychiatrist. Shrink.
Oh, shrink is
like psychiatrist.
Okay, why are they called shrinks?
Then slang language, like common language, they'll just say shrink, is a shrink.
Shrink.
So
Does it mean something? The word shrink?
no, I don't think so. If it is, I don't know. But shrink is a psychiatrist, basically people who deal with mental issues.
Correct. Mental issues. Correct. Shrinker. Head shrinker, huh? That's what it is?
Yeah, they call it shrink, but head shrinker, I don't know. Shrink is usually what the term they use in the US.
I see. Okay. Okay. Pavaka, Pavaka, that's correct. And the Nevada I have to drop off.
Mahodaya, now avatu. Now avatu, navavatu. Now, enaki dvandva.
Who's talking?
Sir, I'm not able to.
Okay, okay, okay.
Video is not okay. No, video is not coming on today. I don't know why. Suddenly it goes off. Sorry, sir.
Tell me.
Now means hum dono, Guru and Shishya. Now avato, now bunattu. So
Correct.
now and the next swara will come na avatu. Yantavanta desha. Because there was a question asked about now, I thought I'll just.
Very good. Yeah. All right. Good. So we've covered the chat. All right. So next class we will begin at 6:15 in the morning IST, Indian Standard, on Monday, Kaivalya Upanishad. So there is not Narayan, if you can send a message to in WhatsApp to inform everybody about this.
I'll do that.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantaraye Amrita Kalasha Hastaya Sarvamaya Vinashanaya Trailokyanataya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha.